My boy has shown his face. It's a beautiful day. It's a lovely week. Oh my goodness. It's time for more to Kill A Delibird. Welcome back to the podcast, everybody, where we're talking Pokemon and we're gonna see my beautiful boy. I'm Kellan. I play a lot of Pokemon. Graham doesn't. Graham, how you doing?
You have a boy?
Yes, my beautiful boy.
Does he know he has you? You have him? Is he in you?
Yeah.
In your
Yeah,
heart?
he sits on my shoulder.
Oh, you know what? I'm on Bulbapedia. I did not make the connection till just now.
You didn't know? Oh my
the
god.
thing that we see becomes the thing that you see often.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody
He's
else
a
get it
beautiful
yet?
boy.
Should we just say actual words instead
It's
of all these pronouns? Get these
it's
pronouns out of my
woke.
podcast.
Woke.
Okay,
Oh god.
it took 20 seconds this week.
No, today we see Shroomish, which is the pre-evolution of Breloom, my favorite Pokemon. And I
did
also just
not
love Shroomish
realize
too.
this was Breloom.
He's
But
a
yeah,
beautiful boy.
I liked this week's episodes.
These are good episodes. Yeah, these are
These were
solid.
good episodes because they were just good Pokemon highlight episodes. Are they super plot critical? Not at all.
No. And
but
you know what?
they're Pokemon highlight episodes. They're like,
We're kind of
hey,
already talking about it because these are filler episodes. These are the first filler episodes of Hoenn. And I was going to save this for later, but we can just hit the question right away today from Justice Moose 2, Dubious Boogaloo, who wants to know. This is the first pairing of what we would be considered filler episodes as nothing major happens. How does the pacing of Advanced feel compared to Kanto or Johto?
Okay, so filler is actually an interesting notion here because it's a bit of a catch-all to be like, oh, there's nothing canon that happens, and in other anime, usually we would refer to filler as something that's not in the manga, right? In Pokemon, that just becomes something that doesn't progress the plot. Now, however, plot isn't really a thing in Pokemon, so it has a Pokemon joined or left the party, or is there a gym badge, or is there an evolution, right? Like those are kind of the three things that could be considered progression in Pokemon. So that's
or does a character know, or is a character given information as to what their next goal is or something along those lines as well?
Okay. So
Or reached a new
anything
town,
else
stuff
then
like that.
is just blanket considered filler, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Within that filler, we do have different kinds of filler, and some are more fillery than others, right? You could have stuff that's supposed to be character backstory. You could have stuff that's world building. You could have stuff that is a Pokemon highlight episode, which these are. And then you could have a pure nothing episode, which does exist, like a pure filler. The filler is to fill, where there's no new Pokemon highlighted, no backstory elaborated, no world building. And sometimes those are funny still, right?
Yeah.
And some of the best episodes fall into that last category, like that one where Pikachu and Meowth are tied together.
This is a great episode.
That would be, by those definitions, a pure filler episode, and it's incredible. So anyways, these episodes fall into the kind of filler that's a Pokemon highlight episode. And I'm not completely convinced yet, actually, that a Pokemon highlight episode should be considered filler by those definitions. Do you know what I mean? Because it's this is the marketing engine of the Pokemon anime. These episodes are by the game so that you can see Shroomish in the game, you know? Hey boys, hey girls, hey everyone, we've got Pelipper. You can jump in his mouth like a bathtub. You can grease him up with butter and roll around in that baby.
I get what you're saying. If you think about it, if we're gonna count every little bit of change to a character as not filler, I mean these are the first times Ash sees Shroomish and Pelipper, and thus should not be surprised that he sees them again later in the series, and so in that way it's not really filler. But I don't know. It just feels like you can skip these episodes and you wouldn't miss anything story-wise.
True.
So that's kind of the test, I would say.
Sometimes I feel like you could skip all of this.
You could skip every episode and just not watch the show, yes.
And you would still kind of get the plot. Because you could read a quick synopsis that's just Ash tries to get badges, Pokemon, creatures. That's
okay, but
the show.
In the universe where you actually watch a television show.
Okay. All right. It's just that filler versus non-filler has pretty particular definitions for the anime versus other anime, right? Where we would just say,
Sure.
and maybe those other like adaptations can have more specific definition, which is, was it in the manga? But here, like, we're not really adapting anything. Like, the Pokemon manga is a completely different story. The
Mm-hmm.
games are a completely different story. I guess you could say the closest thing is this is a very light, loose adaptation of the games, but
Yeah.
pretty loose. Like, we got a lot of room to move around in here. This is a loose sweater. This is a triple
Yeah,
XL.
it follows the basic formula of the game, 8 badges, evil team, that kind of thing. But yeah, it's not it's
Right,
not a
and
direct
that's where I
adaptation.
guess our notion of progression comes from, is the game, right? So then something that doesn't match a game progression, moving a game plot forward, then there you go. Then that's
Sure.
filler. And that is where still the Pokemon highlight episode I think is an interesting in between, right? Is
Mm-hmm.
where okay, it doesn't quite fit those definitions, but it moves forward game progression you could see as I saw a new Pokemon. That's part of the appeal, right?
Yeah.
So where it isn't like critical information and moving it forward, it is like to the core essence of like the appeal of progress in the game. Gotta catch 'em all is in the title. But in the game, you also have a stat for have you dexed them all,
Mm-hmm.
right? So dexing a new Pokemon does kind of feel like something important.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
that important, but kind of important.
But yeah, it in terms of Ash's knowledge of the show, yeah, it matches up with that and
Yeah. Now, Justice
whatnot.
Moose 2. I don't know if this is what they were looking for. I bet you it wasn't. I bet you they just wanted our take on like the pacing versus past arcs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you think they probably wanted, and not like
Yeah,
the
probably.
ontology of filler and
Yeah.
fillerism?
Getting very
I think those definitions will help
philosophical
us
about it.
discuss filler, though. Filler and not filler.
Sure, it can.
Okay, you're not convinced. What do you think of the pacing? Yeah, compared to, I mean, I think it feels about the same as Johto so far. No, like
Mm-hmm.
Johto is where things got more into this formula of like there's a long time between gyms. Sometimes Pokemon join, but there's a lot of Pokemon highlight episodes, right? Where we're
Yeah.
gonna basically see every new Pokemon given its own episode.
Yeah, and I think even early on in Johto, I feel like there was more quote unquote filler because Ash had all of his Pokemon from Kanto.
Yep.
We weren't like starting over. Whereas in Hoenn, we're getting hit with Pokemon after Pokemon because Ash needs more Pokemon. Team Rocket is swapping Pokemon out. Like Team Rocket barely caught anything in Johto. Like, there was Wobbuffet. Was there anything else? I'm
No.
genuinely asking. I'm not sure. I
No,
can't remember.
I'm thinking. I don't think so. We're gonna kick ourselves if there is someone else who is in and out, but no, because Victor Bell is more
It was Kanto.
season 1, yeah, Kanto. Or
Yeah, I think it was
I
just
don't think so.
Wobbuffet.
Yeah.
That's sad.
No, so you're right. Like
Team Rocket sucks. Wow.
the soft reboot thing going on with the Pokemon is making it roll a little bit faster than
Yeah.
Johto in some
I'm
ways.
sure there's gonna be a lot more filler coming in the future.
Yeah. Yeah, and
But
it doesn't
we'll get there.
necessarily feel quicker for somebody who's watched all of this, right? Because like this,
Mm-hmm.
we've talked about this a few times now, but this soft reboot idea of we got to get Pokemon over again. If you've been watching the whole way, it's a little bit tiring because you're like, oh, he's gonna get a bird. What else is he gonna get? A starter? Cool. Like we've been here before, so it's the repetition by the third generation is starting to fit in. But if you compare a new watcher from Johto to a new watcher in Hoenn, Hoenn might be moving quicker for that new watch. Like that new
Yeah,
kid who's
probably.
entered in Hoenn, this is probably great. This is probably
Mm-hmm.
speeding along.
I mean, we haven't hit a badge yet, but you know.
We wouldn't have in Johto either, though, would we?
In
Or is
Johto,
Faulkner
we didn't
really
get
quick?
to. We got there in 14 episodes. It looks like in Johto, and
Okay.
Ruby and Sapphire, it'll be 16 episodes.
Okay. That's not crazy different.
But Kanto was 5, so Kanto sped quickly.
I hit that presumption right away that the pacing change in Johto, not Hoenn, but the
Yeah.
pacing it has been set now as a completely different beast from Encanto. And you've brought this up before. It probably has to do a lot with Orange Island. Like they realize that they need a stretch now to match like the marketing engine and dev cycle of their other side of their business. So it's a business decision.
It's a business thing. Yeah, like I've said, they take the Orange Island filler arc and they just kind of sprinkle it in throughout that amount of episodes, that kind of thing. So so we'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
anything else
that's good
you
on
want to
that,
comment on pacing filler?
Nah, I think we covered it more than
keep
expected.
Moving, I as in get into Pokemon fairly quickly because these are fun little beasts to kick around verbally, and I don't mean abuse. I mean to verbally explore what they are, what they aren't, what the isms are of their gists.
Yeah, sure.
Unless you had anything else you wanted to talk about.
No, not really.
Like, we could talk about woke mom of war, but I think that our woke jokes, like, our audience is probably getting sick of them.
I don't think so. I think they're all for them. I think they're
really?
hilarious.
Okay, go look up this clip of showcasing Asmongold's chat during the new God of War announcement, and it is the most offensive crap I've ever seen. Like, they're not even making jokes anymore. The whole... like, why don't the West put good-looking women in games anymore? They've just dropped that facade, and they're just outwardly hating women. And that's what it's been the whole time. It's been this slow, misogynist armament up to, yeah, we just hate women. This isn't actually about, like, choice to play as what kind of protagonist. It isn't actually about Asian versus Western beauty standards. We just hate people who aren't like us.
But women are woke. Women don't actually exist.
Yeah.
We all know this.
They don't. Women are a construct by the liberal commies in California.
The Democrats, yeah.
The libtards. Democrat's funny. I haven't heard that one.
That's what Trump calls them.
Oh, okay. It's not funny anymore.
No.
It's tired. It's Sleepy Joe.
Sleepy Joe laughing Kamala because he had nothing for her.
She laughs.
Yeah, she's got an odd laugh.
Oh, okay.
That was the whole thing.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever heard Trump laugh, actually.
Ugh. I don't want to think about him.
Have you ever heard him laugh?
Yeah, maybe a chuckle.
I don't know if I've ever heard him laugh. Why isn't this brought up more? That's highly suspicious.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, not whatever. I don't care.
Yeah. I'm looking at Asmongold's chat.
Oh, did you find that clip?
Yeah, I think so. Horrible idea. Is this a spin-off for the girls or something? God of soy. Fucking bullshit. Woman of war. Woke slop. God of woke it is.
God of woke. Isn't even gotten to the really offensive ones. But you don't need to read the really offensive ones out loud.
I'm looking at a kitchen of war.
Yeah, that's the start.
This is ridiculous.
So stupid. It also, what this kind of nonsense does is it removes like the critical conversation from the game. Like that's the other thing I'm not sure if they realize is they're critiquing the game in such a stupid way that it makes it hard to critique it in an intelligent way.
Yeah.
Because you just get pushed in with the morons. So they actually kind of benefit the game in a weird way because if you want to be like not completely brain dead, you sort of have to be like, maybe it's good. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
if there's any criticism,
yeah,
it's going to be like the people who, I mean, let's just say the left, the crazy people on the left, because let's be real, there are crazy people on both sides. I would say the crazy people on the right are far crazier, but the quote-unquote crazy people on the left
now.
Yeah, would be more, the people who... Let me take that back. Not crazy. The people that don't understand nuance. There you go.
Yeah, you want to make it black and white. Yeah.
The people that want to make it black and white will take any criticism and say, "Oh, it's because it's woman. You're just misogynistic. This game is amazing, whatever." But yeah, it lacks. It's gonna lack a lot of that nuanced discussion. which is something that's happened
exactly.
a lot recently.
I see very little conversations. They show 20 minutes of gameplay, which is really cool for a reveal, right? And I don't see that much conversation that's like, that's neat that they did that. Let's talk about the gameplay, right? It's just Mom of War. That's the whole conversation. But this is the same people who are complaining about how studios don't show enough gameplay in reveals. Cinematic trailer, fake games, right? They give you all of this juicy gameplay and nobody's talking about the gameplay. And that's the kind of critical insights that could be interesting, right? Even how they're using a female protagonist could be interesting. But it's none of that. It's just woman bad. Oh, well, now I have to defend against an inane take that doesn't even mean anything.
Yeah, I'm going to have to defend a game that I'm not even going to play. Because, not because there's a woman, but because I've never played God of War.
Because I only played God of War 2018 for 5 hours. And I was like, this is all right. Yeah. But I don't know if it's really my game.
I jumped way ahead, and I got two chat messages back to back. One, should have bigger tits, but I. Two, boobs not big enough. Back to back.
That's so stupid. Ridiculous. That's the other thing they're doing on Twitter immediately, yassifying her.
Oh, they always do that. Hire fans.
Right, and then they do this ridiculous looking super makeup look, and it's I don't even know where to begin with that.
This is a cave woman. She doesn't have mascara. She's not going to be wearing makeup. Have you seen a woman before? This is a crazy way to tell us that you've never seen a woman without makeup.
Oh, it sure is. It sure is. And she... Okay, there are cases, I suppose, where if my whole value of a game is, do I find the woman super hot, right? I might be I guess this woman isn't that hot, which also doesn't matter, right? Who cares? But you know what? She's fucking hot in this. And they're still complaining. I watched this, I was like, damn, Mama War. And they're like, no, hot enough. And I'm like, all right.
I think the biggest stain here on humanity is that Asmongold has an audience, just in general.
It's kind of sad, the whole progression of that. You know what? I have to admit, a few years ago, I even listened to one of his podcasts. He used to be not as bad. He was always
I believe that.
He was always his hygiene was always bad, but he was a lot more nuanced back in the day. He's just been so people have such latched on and supported and given him money for making stupider and stupider takes that he's just bought into it so much. Yeah. He was just a World of Warcraft streamer back in the day. He was just soda popping. Soda popping and him and S-Fan were all not that different. And now he's the champion of the right wing, which is how do you go from a World of Warcraft streamer where you're just talking about builds and showing off people's, they're called transmogs, I think, which are I don't know, cost. I know, right?
Woke?
They have nothing to do with that. It's transformation. Has to do
Happy
with
Pride, everybody.
They're costumes that you could wear in the game or something like that, and he would do contests for them, and they're pretty funny. But this was long before he jumped down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, it's.
Anyways, well, I don't want to talk about
a lot of people have gone far deeper than they used to be. Even Elon, he used to be supportive of trans people, and now he says that my son was killed by the woke mind virus. Now the woke mind virus will die.
If you want to take that even further, in the lead up to the 2016 election, Trump didn't hate trans people.
Shocker.
Okay, I think people forget that. He was like, it's kind of weird, but I don't really get it. But, it's fine. It's fine, whatever. It's not a big deal.
Gonna grift.
It's not a big deal. And now it's now it's there's men in the women's sports. Lock them up. And you're like, what the fuck? How did this? Exactly. It's all just and they talk about the woke mob, but this is the mob.
Yeah.
Right?
So it's bad. Anyway, we should move on.
I don't know how much of that you're going to include even. That was
most of it probably. I think it's a good discussion.
Yeah. And also, I guess we should just add that disclaimer. Just like you shouldn't take your world news information from a disgraced World of Warcraft streamer. Also, don't take it from two Pokemon podcasters in their basements.
What are you talking about? Our views are the right ones.
Sure. Well, anyways, I want to talk about Pokemon. I got to get back in the Pokemon mindset.
Yeah.
What episodes are we going to be talking about?
Today, we're looking at 2 advanced episodes, Taming of the Shroomish, as well as You Said a Mouthful.
Okay, and in You Said a Mouthful, we're introduced to a lovely little Pokemon named Pelipper. I like this guy, Kellan. I like Pelipper.
Pelipper's an interesting one. Yeah.
And we're shown his utility is all about that big gullet, right? Mm-hmm. He's got a mouth made for storage, if you know what I mean. And I mean that literally. You can put things in it. I'm not getting dirty. It sounded like I was getting dirty. I'm not. I just thought, what can you really use a Pelipper for? What does Pelipper become? What is Pelipper all about? This is the top 10 uses for Pelipper and that beautiful mouth of his.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm interested here.
Number 10,
see.
A drug mule. I mean, let's
Makes
get
sense.
that out of the way. This is how we're trafficking. Hundreds of Pelippers crossing the border every day. Lock them up, folks. That's how we're getting them in.
Build the wall!
Okay. Build the wall of Pikachu. 4 times damage.
There you go.
Have you heard electricity 4 times as effective against these drug mules? We're going to shock them,
A lot of people don't know that.
A lot of people don't know this. I'm a genius.
A lot of people don't know the dumb actually has a bee in it.
Kellan, we're part of the problem. I really want to stop this.
It's addicted. Too easy, though.
I'm addicted. It's like my yeast infection. I'm still baking.
Way too easy. Number 9.
As a mask when going to rob a bank, just stick your head in it and you become a Pelipper butt as a face.
Why not just make the Pelipper rob the bank for you?
Well, then you would have to teach him how to use a gun. Number 8, guns. Stick guns in that thing. Weaponize that bird. Brap, brap. Brap, brap. Number 7, well, a newborn bassinet. Have your little baby sleep in it. You can sing
make
lullabies.
Sure it doesn't get swallowed.
You wouldn't swallow a baby, would you?
You don't know me.
I don't. Number 6, take your pets to the vet. You know those little carrying cases for cats?
Yeah.
The real question is when you got to take your Pelipper to the vet, what do you take it in? A larger Pelipper?
Another Pelipper.
Ukrainian nesting dolls of Pelippers?
Yeah.
Russian nesting dolls. That's what they're called, right?
Matryoshka.
Oh, thank you. Number 8, a swimming pool for other Pokemon. Just wide open. Imagine Pikachu floating in that little tubey, drinking his margarita.
An
industrial mixer for baking, cement, other things that need mixing, etc.
That's the new KitchenAid.
Good at that. Pelipperade.
There you go.
Number 3, a witch's cauldron. Ooh, bubble and brew. Pop
double, toil and trouble. Something about a prophecy, Macbeth. Ooh.
Finger of Rattata. Nuts of Pikachu. Stir them together. See what you get.
Gross. Number 2,
you could use your Pelipper as a standard pelican briefcase. But
Number 1.
The reason I made this list was that pun. Number 1, the universe. It is all contained in Pelipper. Pelipper himself is contained in Pelipper, and we are Pelipper. Pelipper's under Pelipper, within Pelipper, throughout Pelipper. It's like Horton Hears a Who, except we're inside of a Pelipper.
Oh, God.
Take that,
what are we going to do? What are we going to do?
Oh, nothing. We're at the mercy of the Pelipper, like a pebble in a river.
Oh, no. Well, I guess the only thing we can do is talk about Pokemon.
Yeah, it's the ultimate I don't care. Let's move on and talk about Pokemon. Let's get into episode 9 of Advanced Generation, Taming of the Shroomish, and meet your little boy.
So we approach a town. This is not Rustboro. This is Rinshin Town, which does not exist in the game. It smells great. Mac's like, what smells great? The air pollution or the garbage? Yeah, because he's being a little brat about it. May just loves the big city.
Yeah,
the feels, the smells.
On everything.
Yeah.
Isn't Petalburg also a city? Like, aren't they from a city?
Technically. But who knows if it's actually a city. Petalburg City in the games is like 4 buildings.
True.
So who knows? May wants to go like shopping and explore the city. Ash wants food. Max wants to go see some Pokemon. They're going to split up. May and Brock are going to go to the shops and get supplies and stuff. Max and Ash are going to go get some food and look for Pokemon, and then they're going to meet up at the center
Max wants a city-type Pokemon. Like,
And,
what is a
that's
city-type
not
Pokemon?
one of the Pokemon types. Max, you should know
It's
this.
like, that's like a Wall Street bro in a suit. What is a city-type Pokemon?
It's the briefcase with a mouth.
It's a sex worker. I got a Pokemon. I don't know. I was serious. What is a city-type Pokemon?
Urban, I guess. Grimer, Shroomish, those kind of things.
Okay. That live in a
Pokemon
city.
that hang out urbanly, yeah.
Where the Pokemon is a city.
There you go.
Like other Pokemon.
The building
live
ones,
within
yeah.
the city.
Duraludon.
Oh, there is one?
Well, Duraludon, its Gigantamax is a skyscraper, so.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
What
It
about
evolves
that
into a suspension
Pokemon
bridge.
that is like a city worker? It's like a girder.
Oh,
mod or
Girder,
something.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Just girder.
Timber, Girder, Conkeldurr, yeah.
There you go.
They're the Gen 5 equivalent of like Machop.
Oh, right.
So we see this old building. Speaking of Machop, there's some Machoke doing construction around here, and there's some workers being like, I don't know, there's been 5 people who quit that's haunted or something. I feel like curses don't make people quit; they make them die. But sure,
This would be kind of a new age capitalist curse. Your employees are quitting. Find out why. It's not because they're being not paid enough.
I was going to say it's probably because of the pay, but yeah,
No.
sure.
Not because of compensation. It's because of a curse.
Well, Team Rocket, they're part of this construction crew, making some money part-time. Meowth and James are arguing. Jesse just hates the jumpsuit. James is like, yeah, it rides up. Meowth just knows
TMI,
Jesse's hungry.
James.
Yeah. Jesse's worried about gaining too much muscle on her feminine frame.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, are we going to have that discussion about how it's really actually hard to get muscular? So women shouldn't be like afraid that they'll accidentally get ripped. Because women who are ripped have to work really fucking hard to get ripped.
You just wake up one day, look in the mirror, you got a 6-pack. Ah, fuck.
Yeah, it's like, that's not how it works.
Damn it. Shouldn't have had the protein shake yesterday.
Right.
Shoot.
No, have you ever heard that? The women are like, I don't want to lift weights because my biceps will get too big. It's like, well, you have to like actually focus a lot on making your biceps bigger to make them bigger.
Yeah. Well, we're shopping. May is being a stereotypical girl, window shopping. Brock just wants to get supplies.
Stereotypical Pokemon girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Right. Okay.
Stereotypical, yeah.
I guess so, yeah. But that is a big, that's just like a Pokemon trope, basically, right? I was like, this is the Misty. Yeah, they're trying to push more Mistyism now.
Sure.
Oh my god, shopping.
Brock wants the supplies, whatever. May's like, no, the time for fashion is now. Let me cut. There's a lot of cuts in this episode, actually. Ash and Max have eaten. Let's go look for a Pokemon. Max knows that Pokemon in the city tend to hang out in the dirty, shady alleys.
Told you.
Let's
Alleys.
go look there. And, hey, he finds a Shroomish.
Yeah, that's our first glance. It cuts away pretty fast. We'll dex it in the next scene. So let's skip away for a second. Brock has the supplies, emergency provisions, food supplies for making the Pokemon food, etc. And they overhear people talking about the curse, telling the story of the cursed mansion. He's very into it.
May's like, what kind of supplies did you get? Brock tells her, and she's like, wow, that's amazing. It's a good thing you're so prepared. I don't think May would ever have made it without her friends in this world.
No, she would not have made it.
Oh. Wow. Thank you for watching, everybody. See you next time.
I mean, that is the whole setup of her and Max, is that their parents are like, our kids are problematic. Why don't you go with these more seasoned children?
More seasoned children. Yeah, the curse. There's a whole curse. The Green Lodge is being teared down, and the forest around. No one's lived there for years, but apparently there's been fresh footprints, and once you get inside, you get confused and you pass out. May just thinks this is cool as hell.
Yeah, so apparently she also likes spooky stuff. This is a difference from Misty. This is cool.
Yeah, she's more gung-ho about weird things.
Yeah, I bet you May is like May's like the original like true crime girly, like obsessed with true crime podcast.
I can fix him.
Right? She's just like That would be so funny. They have a whole episode about how May's obsessed with Ted Bundy. She's like the biggest Ted Bundy fan. She's one of those like Ted Bundy obsessed fans.
Really weird decision for the one like real life element to bring into Pokemon, but
May
sure.
Is obsessed with Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy and the Minnesota Vikings.
Right. Yeah. Where even is Pokemon? Crazy.
Oh man. So back to Ash and Max. They're approaching Shroomish. Max tries to give some food, but Shroomish is angry and it stuns spores. And they make a run for it. And I believe this is when Ash is dexed Shroomish.
Yeah, so we're dexing Shroomish. All I learned there is that it likes rotten leaves. But this is a good time to get into this Pokemon. Do you want to teach me about this little boy?
Shroomish is perfect.
Okay.
It's a beautiful boy who evolves into an even more beautiful boy.
Perfect. Okay. Right, and that's it, eh?
Yeah, it's incredible. It's the best Pokemon.
Okay, it says it's a mushroom Pokemon. Are they both mushrooms?
Yeah.
What's going on here? Now this joke's about it being a fungus, so okay, yep. Is it poison?
No, it's just grass, but Breloom is grass fighting.
Okay. And is Breloom... I know that you like him. Do you like him just design-wise, or is he a good Pokemon?
Both. It's a pretty solid Pokemon. It's got a really good attack stat. It's also one of the few users of the move Spore, which is like the one sleep move that has 100% accuracy. So it's actually reliable for sleep.
Oh, sweet. Oh,
and then you
fun.
can... a fun strategy for Breloom is Spore to put it to sleep, Substitute to get back behind the Substitute, which lets you take extra hits, and then Focus Punch, which is like the most powerful fighting move, but you have to not get hurt in that turn, which Substitute helps with. So it's really fun that way. It also gets fun abilities in Technician, where weaker moves get higher power, and also Poison Heal, where if it's poisoned, it'll heal itself instead of taking damage.
Oh yeah.
So it's just a fun Pokemon.
Right. It's got some interesting moves there.
And it looks cool. It's dope as hell.
It does look cool. So Shroomish itself, doesn't exactly look like a mushroom. He looks like some kind of plant, some kind of sporous plant.
Like a bulb, yeah.
Yeah, Breloom looks mushroomy. He's got the mushroom head.
Yeah. I mean, Shroomish is... we don't see Breloom for a while, I think, but Shroomish is, your typical first stage. It's weak and can't do a ton on its own, but...
Oh, right. I mean, it doesn't have the fighting side either, which sounds like that's where the bigger damage comes from.
But in most games, Breloom itself doesn't actually learn Spore. You have to get it via Shroomish. Like, you have to level it up way to a higher level. So it's a little tricky to get. But if you can get Spore on it, Breloom goes to fucking town.
You have to know what you're doing, basically.
You do.
Ah, okay. And I like the Shroomish in... No, that's a picture of Paldea. No, this is a Snap, right? I think I'm looking at a picture of it in Pokemon Snap. Looks kind of cool. But maybe that's Pokemon Sapphire.
Sapphire?
Yeah, not Sapphire. Scarlet.
If you're on Bulbapedia under the Dex entries, then yeah, that's just the image in the Dex in Scarlet Violet. Every Pokemon has its own little nature photo.
Yeah, I can tell now because of how angular the plants are in that shot. They would look a little smoother if it was Snap.
New Snap, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, that's my boy.
Else? No, yeah, he's all right. He's all right. I'm open to him.
I just love Shroomish too because it's just angry boy. It's angry mushroom boy. He's so cute and he doesn't have arms.
He is an endearing angry too, right? He's not like an annoying angry. You're like, he's just kind of hangry.
Yeah.
Well, he says what they think. They're like, is he upset? So then they like try to feed it, freaks out, it's stun sporing, and they run away.
And then May is pulling Brock along. She's like, you're acting like a scared little girl. And Brock's like, I know. I don't want to do this though.
I am a scared little girl.
It's funny. May just really wants to see that. Yeah. And then Ash is approaching with Brock's food.
Yeah, with Brock's food. And there's this scene where Pikachu's like showing him that it's
super
good
cute
to eat. Yeah, very cute.
Very
nice
cute.
Moment.
So Shroomish tries it. It's fantastic. And Max just kind of gets jealous that Ash was able to win it over, but he used the wrong food, Max. But he finds it weird because Shroomish usually live in the forest. So we should get this thing to the Pokemon Center. And in order to keep track of it, Max ties a handkerchief around the top of its head, which I thought at first he was like closing off its spore hole so that it couldn't stun spore anymore. And I was like, "This like,
looked like it.
This is like if you shoved a butt plug up a skunk or something."
Does that work? It's like a gland of the skunk.
I don't know.
Should I Google it? Okay.
Sure.
Can you stop a skunk from spraying with the autocompletes are like air, a spray gun, aerosol, hose with a butt plug. The AI's answering, and it says no, you cannot.
Dang it.
Because the skunk spray from 2 scent glands located outside of the anus. That's what I kind of thought. Yeah.
I didn't think they skunks were farters, but it's what made me think of, you know.
Yeah. You could probably remove the glands somehow, but I guess it's like a type of maiming, I'm gonna guess.
Probably. It's probably not allowed.
You could maybe tie the tail over the glands.
But then you're getting into territory where you're gonna get skunked anyway.
Oh yeah, you're getting skunked. Yeah. So you might as well just accept it. All right.
Whatever.
So he ties the handkerchief so that we can identify the Shroomish, really. He's happy, and Max is like, "We're buddies now." Like, okay.
My
is that
friend.
what he said, really?
So we're at the mansion. May's excited. Brock's very scared, of course. But here come Ash and Max, and Shroomish is sad. And Team Rocket see the twerp. Shroomish jumps and runs into the mansion. Team Rocket, they're gonna go get Pikachu, and they leave Meowth holding this giant log, which collapses on him, which was funny.
It was funny. It was a very typical cartoonish bit where he's like, "Where should I put this log then?" And then it like collapses on him. I guess here's good.
Brock and May see Shroomish run into the mansion. The gang is reunited, and then some guy shows up and tells them that they can't be here.
It's too dangerous.
This is according to Bulbapedia, Alex, but I don't think they ever said this name in the episode.
I just kept writing man because I didn't hear a name. Yeah.
So,
I don't know. Pretty standard Pokemon man. Except he's kind of got like, I don't know, dark blue hair, purple
woke,
hair.
yeah.
Like that.
So
he's got woke hair.
He's got woke hair. He shows up. You can't be here. They're like, we saw a Shroomish go in here, and he's like, that's impossible. There haven't been Shroomish here for ages. There used to be a lot. Flashback time. This is Grandpa's mansion. And then it was in a forest, and then the forest slowly started to disappear as the city grew, and Grandpa died. And then City Council decided they're going to tear down the mansion to make room for more buildings, but then strange things started happening, so we got to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I wonder what city councils have or what city councils are all in charge of in the Pokemon universe, and how city councils work, you know? Because we still don't know what the levels of government are in a region, or if they're even regional.
I feel like you should write a dissertation about that. You're so interested in it. I feel like you should investigate and plan it out. See what you can come up with.
In like the social structures of Pokemon. Yeah. I know. That would be a banger of a YouTube video essay that nobody would watch. It would take me like my whole life to compile, and it would get no views.
No views, yeah. Well, they find the Shroomish sad and shivering out of fear, but there's some more Shroomish here. Oh my goodness, they must have moved into the mansion. So where will they go if they tear it down? Oh, and then we see a picture of this guy and his grandpa, and this picture is in pristine condition for being in a dusty old mansion.
Yeah, that's true. Somebody must be cleaning it. They don't actually show that off, though.
Well, kaboom, there's an explosion, and here's Team Rocket. Prepare for trouble and a cloud of dust. And make it double, there's no choice. You must. And they also have chainsaws, which is a lot.
Well, yeah, because they're helping demo the forest.
Yeah, but it's not often you see Team Rocket emerge with a fucking chainsaw.
It is kind of menacing.
It's threatening, right? Yeah.
It either has taken a funny thing, Team Rocket, and made them threatening, or a threatening thing like a chainsaw and made it funny. So, like, imagine the opening to Resident Evil 4. You hear the revving of the chainsaws in the distance, people yelling in Spanish, and then it's like Team Rocket who's hunting you. I think I would just stop and get killed because I'm laughing.
Or it's the episode of Community where they're telling scary stories when the dean dressed as the devil bursts through the cabin door with a chainsaw and yells, "Gay rich.
Yeah, exactly. Good character, the Dean.
Oh, such a good character. Oh my god.
Happy Pride Month.
His shadow, even his shadow. I'm a peanut bar, and I'm here to say your checks will arrive on another day. Amazing.
I don't have any Dean quotes, but good job. I haven't watched this show since like 2011.
You should watch it again. It's so good. It holds up. It really holds up.
At least like the first 3 seasons for sure, right?
Season 4 is fine. I don't know why people hate it so much.
I'm sure it is, but those are like the really good ones, right?
Oh yeah,
like 1, 2, and 3. Yeah.
Yeah, because then 4 is when Dan Harmon isn't there, and then 5 is when Chevy Chase got kicked off, and then 6 is 6, and 6 is just kind of feels way different, but it's still good.
I don't know if I saw it.
It's good. It's fine.
Anyway,
but 1 to 3 are like the golden trio.
Classic.
So anyway, it's battle time immediately. So Cacnea and Seviper come out. Pikachu quick attacks, but then the Shroomish screams, and there's a rumbling, and there's a herd of Shroomish stampeding in here. And just like, I think there's a fungus. James goes, and they're among us. Among us.
Among us.
Among us.
Among us.
Ah! Boom, boom.
It was ahead of us. James was ahead of his time.
Way ahead.
But this stampeding Shroomish is pretty funny. Like, they just destroy Meowth. Team Rocket are trying to like attack the Shroomish. The Shroomish starts stun sporing, and Team Rocket themselves get all stunned up.
Yeah, and the gang just leaves them there.
Yeah.
Run out.
Let's leave those paralytic fools.
And outside we get the exposition. Brock's like, I've got it! The Shroomish have been living in the mansion!
Yeah, probably.
Wow. And that's why we think it's haunted.
I've got it. The Shroomish took public transportation to get here so quickly because the city council's really effective at setting up structures that benefit everyone.
And the Shroomish also have Metro Gold cards, which lets them skip the line.
It's a big ad for this made-up town's transit system.
You gotta go through a special entrance if you have the gold card.
What are you quoting?
Nothing. I made that up.
Okay. You had your voice like he's quoting something. But,
I mean, that's what most of my humor is, just quoting things.
Right. Well, you do get to a point, and I find this too, where I've quoted enough that people think I'm quoting when I don't quote, which actually feels pretty good. Because it's like, what's that from? Like, I just assumed that was from some stupid ad you'd seen and memorized.
Well, okay, the Metro Gold
that's from
card.
The London Metro ad that
It is
memorized.
Just a thing that's like in the back of my head, and I looked it up. A Metro Gold card. If you have a concessionary travel pass, you may buy a Metro Gold card, which gives you a year's travel on Metro, the Shields Ferry, and on Northern Rail services between Newcastle and Sunderland. There you go.
That's somewhere in the UK?
I guess so, because it's got, I think, pounds. It's
Okay.
£24 a year if you live outside of Tyne and Ware.
Time and where? Next to when and how. When and space.
If you live inside Tyne and Ware, it's £18 a year.
Oh, time.
Only 18
Not
quid.
time. Ah, quid.
I love
Quid
the term
stone.
quid.
Yeah, nice one.
It's a great
Just call them squid. Just commit to the weirdness.
one. Me 20 squid. I can't hold all these squid. They're too slippery.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Shroomish got
Pokemon.
here on the subway system.
Oh, right. Yes. The exposition.
Yeah.
They're
Max
living
thinks
the
they're in
mansion.
pain.
That's why he thinks it's haunted. Yeah, he thinks they're in pain.
Emotional pain.
That's where it really goes. They all want to play with the man. With Alex or whatever.
Team Rocket, they've gone out somehow. Meowth wants payback. He has a plan. Back to the gang, they're telling the guy, you gotta stop the construction. The Shroomish will have no place to go. And Alex is like, it's too late. I can't. It's like, but I think you could. Like, it's not like the wrecking ball is actively hitting the mansion. You could probably stop it if you needed to.
You don't understand the political mechanisms that are in place. It takes an executive order to
not those.
change what's been decreed by the city council, and it's like, what kind of city is this?
Brock's like, but Congress is actually supposed to be the one declaring these things.
Okay, so now there's a Congress. Like, it's so complicated.
They have a town council and a Congress.
This town is actually a portal to, like, the American Revolutionary War era. You have to suck off Ben Franklin to get anything done in this city. Trust me.
Well, Team Rocket are here with the giant mech with airtight protection. And so they start ramming the mansion, and the Shroomish come out, and they start grabbing at the Shroomish, and Pikachu thunderbolts, and of course, nothing happens, because all of Team Rocket's gadgets these days have electric immunity. And there's some great music here as well. They keep grabbing the Shroomish, and finally, Alex grows a pair, and he's like, I gotta do something. After like 40 Shroomish have been grabbed, Alex was like, I should do something. Oh my god, what do I do?
Oh, the horror. You're just sitting there watching your friends get killed. But it's like, those friends, not a big deal.
This city put so much money into the metro system, we forgot to budget for police.
We were so concerned about how to get there that we didn't think if you would want to go there.
So the Shroomish all go for Stun Spore, and it's moving to the city. Oh no, the winds are taking to the city. So Foragers comes out to Rapid Spin. This didn't need to be in the episode. This was kind of pointless.
Mm-hmm.
If you ask me.
There's movement that causes Meowth to put the windows down, though.
Yeah, so they're fine, but it's getting stale in there. You know, if they're in there too long, it's airtight. They might suffocate. So we got to go put the circulation system on, which is just opening the windows.
Yeah,
and
but
so their
Stun Spores come in there, and then the Shroomish launch Leech Seeds. And I was watching this with my wife, and she was like, those look like buttholes when they did Leech Seed. So there you go.
And here comes Torchic with an Ember, which releases the Shroomish, and Pikachu thunders. It's a stunning experience for all. They go blasting off again.
Yeah, and then we get a cut, and then there's that finalization that exits to the plot that we need to wrap up the episode. They still gotta chop down that mansion, but and then they're like, no, but we're gonna replace it with forest.
Yeah.
But for how long? Till they forget their lesson and build a mini mall.
They're gonna tear it down for parking.
Look, we love the Shroomish, but you know what else we love? Chuck E. Cheese. It's going in.
Chuck E. Cheese is a fucking ripoff.
Probably. I don't know.
Terrible.
I've been to one since I was like 5.
Support your local arcades. Chuck E. Cheese is garbage.
I believe
Genuinely.
you.
It's bad.
You. But they have weird animatronics.
Do they even anymore?
Probably not.
Think so.
No, Chuck E. Cheese is like an artifact from like 1993. You know?
Yeah. Even when I was a kid, I went to Chuck E. Cheese one time when I was little. And even as a kid, even as like, I don't know, an 8 or 9-year-old, I knew it was an absolute ripoff.
I went to it once, and I liked it. But that is this. I would have been very young, and that is the spread. Like, it would have been like 10 years between the times that we went.
Mm-hmm.
And that is enough time for the decline of Chuck E. Cheese.
Someone should make a video. Someone's probably made a video.
Oh, somebody 100% has made.
I would love that. I'm gonna have to find that later. Anyway,
yeah.
It's sunset. Blah blah blah. They leave. That's the episode.
Yes. Okay. Let's rate your boy.
What's a 10?
Let's head it to the rankers. No.
If
Kellan,
we're rating my boy,
objective.
If we're rating my boy, it's a 10.
Oh, you're right.
We're rating the episode in which my boy shows up.
Consult the four-pour, the plastic ping pong picture of objective ratings, where we will pull 2 categories at random and rate the episode based on those categories and those categories only. Are you ready to start pulling balls, Kel?
I'm gonna pull some balls. Ouchies! And let's pull some balls from the four-pour.
Oh, all right. That's a joke.
Got him. Power of Friendship is our first one.
Aw, okay, not bad, because the core emotional heartbeat of the episode is Max's connection with the Breloom as a young
Shroomish.
kid, with the Shroomish as a kid. Yeah.
Well, Alex, as you said, Max, I think.
Oh, Alex.
How could you? You made a mistake.
However,
Repent.
That adds bonus is Max thinking that this Shroomish is its friend, and he keeps yelling, "We're going to defeat you because we're friends."
And also all the Shroomish together, you know,
they
work together. That's some friendship there.
But Max is very explicit about
wanting to be
them
friends
being
with it.
friends and that like being important. So I think that this is deep within power friendship territory.
Yeah. This is like a 7.9.
I don't think they literally say power, but
No,
close.
they don't.
They do say friendship.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go 8.
Flat 8. That's
Flat 8.
7.95 for that.
Wait,
second category.
What did you say?
7.9.
Ah, okay.
Second category
we were
will
close.
be the sweet sentences.
Okay, hold on. I gotta look.
Nothing amazing. The rocket motto isn't awesome. It's nothing really there. There's a stunning experience as they go blasting off.
I wrote down something that I liked, but I didn't know if it was in this episode or not.
Brock being like, "Yeah, I am a scared little girl," or whatever he says. That was
Oh
fun.
no, it is in the next one. There is a sentence I liked. Okay,
This one's weak though.
yeah, for this one.
This is like a 2.4.
Okay, you know what part I liked that we actually didn't call out before? When Team Rocket's arguing right at the beginning. Okay, they talk about the jumpsuits, blah blah blah, and then there's something about somebody says astute observation, and then one of them's like, "I'll give you astute right between the eyes."
Yeah, that's good.
That is so dumb, but I kind of like.
What the fuck is astute?
Yeah, what does it mean? So just for that, I'll give it a 3.5.
3.5. So that is a 2.95 overall. Taming of the Shroomish, a very average 5.45.
That doesn't quite do your boy justice.
No, not at all.
But maybe it will when Breloom rears its mushroom fungus head.
It better. My boy. My boy. Let's jump into the next episode, episode 10, You Said a Mouthful, where we get a previously on for the whole series so far, whole season.
Yeah,
which was weird.
That was the whole beginning part.
Yeah.
Was just a recap. Very last time on Dragon Ball Z. I wasn't expecting that.
Well, in the episode, look at that sign! Oh my god, there's a giant sign here. The gym with the world's most powerful Pokemon up ahead. Amazing.
Ooh.
Let's go there. So they arrive, and this kid runs out crying. It can't be possible. That's not a normal Pokemon. Wow.
It's crazy in there. And then we get that Pokemon-ass Pokemon exposition where they're like, could that be the strong Pokemon from the
sign back there?
There is it the gym. And it's
wow.
Like, okay. And could that kid have fought that Pokemon?
Wow.
And been defeated, causing sadness to the kid?
Wow. Wow. Well, Ash wants a challenge. The crowd cheers. I don't think there's actually a crowd though, but
out jumps these cheering noises. I think this gym just has like a cheering soundboard.
Yeah. And out jumps this dude with a belt and a Pelipper. New Pokemon!
He's like a weird WWE dude. His name's Anthony. Stupidly confident. But Pelipper, yes. Sure, let's talk about him here. I think Pelipper's a very fun design. I do.
It is. It's a big pelican.
Evolves from Wingull. We've seen Wingulls flying in the background. We haven't had a highlight yet.
Yeah, and Pelipper is a son of a bitch, if I do say so myself.
Okay, let's go into that. Is it a good Pokemon?
It's pretty solid. It can be really fucking annoying to deal with if you do not have an electric type. It's like water flying, not a bad type, but it does have that quad weakness to electricity. And Pelipper loves to stockpile, which boosts defense, and roost, which heals itself. And so if you can't, and it's got decent defense
for a while, it becomes pretty grueling.
It can become very annoying to fight. Like, even casually, if you don't have an electric type, Pelipper is really fucking annoying.
Oh, sure, yeah, because that water flying means that, like, grass isn't going to be that useful, right?
It's weak to electric and rock, and that's it.
Right.
And neutral damage isn't going to do a lot.
If you have electric, like, goodbye. Like, he's not even in
the game, it'll die.
But other than that,
if you don't,
that's
if you don't have a specific answer for Pelipper,
interesting.
It'll really mess with you. It's very annoying, but it's fun to use.
Oh sure, I feel like I might have used Pelipper before. I don't remember. I'm kind of hankering to play some Emerald. We'll see if I actually do. I don't exactly have time, but that is the kind of game I can casually chip away at.
Just while you're on the shitter.
Do other stuff. Yeah, basically.
So, that's Pelipper. It's It does its thing. It does it well. It's a pelican. I don't know.
Now, yeah, design-wise, it's a pelican. It has this giant mouth. Do they go into the games with that mouth having some, like, utility? Like, is stockpile, like, it holding stuff in its mouth? Or, like, what's that
Yeah,
about?
I think that's kind of what stockpile. Let's look at the like move description. Now, just the user charges up power and raises both its defense and special defense. But it's that move that like you can use it like it could stockpile and then it could swallow to heal or spit up to do
Okay.
damage,
Yeah,
which is like
yeah.
also kind of in line with what's it called?
Well, you make a
Pelican.
Pokemon like this, and you're like, oh, it needs some sort of mechanic based around that mouth, that
Yeah.
storage unit of a gullet. And we'll get into that in the episode. They sort of make up a mechanic for the mouth that is not a game mechanic, but was kind of fun. And I saw it coming from a mile away. But
Yeah.
man, Max sure couldn't figure it out.
Well, he's a child and an idiot.
It's
We all know kids
hilarious.
are idiots. So
They're all idiots.
all of them. But yeah, that's Pelipper. Any questions from the class?
No, not at this point.
Okay. Well,
Does Pelipper have a cloaca?
I don't know that much about Pelipper
Probably.
anatomy.
Probably.
It is a bird. So there you go. But you know how else is a bird? Noctowl. And Noctowl had a giant dong. So
Yeah, not a cloaca. Maybe
mhm.
maybe he got surgery and they turned the cloaca into a dick.
Trans
Hmm?
Noctowl?
Hmm? Yeah. He
There you go.
was
Happy Pride.
transmogged.
There you go.
There you go.
Well, so yeah, this dude Anthony, he's very confident, and it's not an official gym, so he has no badges to give out. But why would he need badges when he never loses? So
That was
there's that.
especially when I knew that this guy was a patsy.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You get in there. There's a sign that says most powerful Pokemon. Okay. And then he's like, it's not officially on the books. You're like, okay, so this is a scam.
Yeah.
This is literally some kind of hustle.
Brock thinks he should hold some seminars, which is that's sure. And Anthony just goes ha 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 and accepts the challenge.
I do like a guy who laughs like that.
Ha
Like,
ha ha
not like I
ha.
wouldn't want to hang out with him, but I think he's funny in cartoons.
Mm-hmm. So the rule is Pelipper versus however many Pokemon Ash wants, and so Trico's gonna be first. And Brock isn't so sure about this. Max tells us Pelipper can use both water and flying type moves. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. So it goes for a wing attack, which is dodged. Max ain't impressed by this, but then Pelipper vine whips, which is not something Pelipper can do.
And it's coming out of his mouth. It's a little bit horrifying.
A little bit.
It swings Trico around. Brock is really surprised. He's like, huh, that's weird. And Max is like, it's impossible. I have a theoretic understanding of Pokemon with absolutely no real world knowledge, and I know it's impossible, and things are clashing, and I don't like it. I'm going to sit here and shit my pants.
And yeah, Trico gets Solongate Bowsered, and he's out. Yeah, Brock's like, wow, I never would have guessed Pelipper could use Fine Whip. And Max is like, because it can't.
Yeah. I know Brock is like so much more open-minded to this finding, and Max is just like, he's losing. He does not get it. And he's also like, he's struggling to even take baby steps to figure it out, right? He's just screaming about how he doesn't understand.
Like,
It's
Brock in this situation is you, and Max is me. You're just like, oh, that thing can do that. Cool. And I'm like, that's not how the game works.
Right. With like no attempts to figure anything out, but just like spewing crap all over the place.
Well, Taylor's next. She's able to get behind it and go for the peck, but Pelipper turns around, flamethrower, takes it down. May's like, Max, I think you should study more. And he's just losing his goddamn mind here. It's very funny.
Max is so livid, like he's got a flamethrower coming from his butt. He's just so mad about this. And Max is like, on one hand, I think he's a good mechanic for the narrative of the episode because yes, it doesn't make sense. We need to figure this out. But it's weird how he's so mad and not even thinking of any theories, right? He's not even throwing out any ideas. He's just losing his mind.
I mean, he's right in a way. Pokemon are very rigid in what they can and can't do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know, I get what you're saying. I see you. Yeah, I got you. So Pikachu's up now. And if
Which
it wasn't
is a good
obvious
matchup.
before, yeah, better matchup. If it wasn't obvious before, we see a shot of Pelipper where there's like a little glow in its mouth, as if something's coming out of a Pokeball. I wonder what that's about. And they both go for a Thunder. They both hit. And Anthony's like, Pelipper, you needed a more powerful Pokemon. I mean a more powerful attack. Foreshadowing.
Ooh, a more powerful Pokemon. Yeah, and if you haven't figured it out by now, you're a Max.
So he walks off with Pelipper. We got to get Pikachu to the center. Meanwhile, Team Rocket, they were spying in this whole time. They've decided they're going to get the Pelipper to get Pikachu. But Jesse's then like, if we had the Pelipper, which is the strongest Pokemon, we wouldn't even need Pikachu.
I like this bit.
But James knows that if we're going to catch a Pokemon as powerful as Pelipper, we need a Pokemon more powerful than Pelipper. And we need another Pokemon more powerful than that Pokemon to catch the most powerful.
The most powerful Pokemon, you need a Pokemon more powerful than the most powerful Pokemon to catch the most powerful Pokemon.
Whoa. Paradox.
Whoa, man.
Infinite loop. Oh, no.
Yeah, and it's at that moment that Team Rocket put on Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon and start smoking, passing it around the circle.
And then they're just like, well, whatever, let's just do it. And Pelipper inside is okay, and then you just hear from outside, resistance is futile, come out now! Or Meowth, in that whole situation too, Meowth bites his tongue at one point, and he bites his tongue again here. Just a two running gag, which is weird. Prepare for trouble, where Team Rocket hear a shout, and make it double, how's that for a spout? Blah, blah, blah. Team Rocket spouts off the truth at the speed of light. Surrender now, I always say, or prepare to fight. Whatever.
And now they're wearing these, like, suits.
It's like football getup.
What the heck are these? So, like, football, but they're, like, purple, and they stop electricity, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Pelipper's going to attack the balloon, and this is where they're thrown off from their vine whips again. But here we go. Team Rocket's actually going to get the upper hand on Pelipper. With the arm out of the balloon, pulls on the vine whip, and a Bellsprout falls right out of that Pelipper's gullet.
What? I had no idea.
And then Pelipper starts like malfunctioning. Just like random attacks are shooting out of it. And Magby and Magnemite fall out too.
Then Team Rocket are like, this is just plain dishonest. Which is so funny. And they call him rule breaker, filthy criminal. And Jesse's like, what a brilliant idea. Wow. Wow, Jesse. She wants to blackmail him and have Pelipper
I do love when they're
work
mad about other people, like,
it's so good.
Doing sketchy shit.
They're so not self-aware, and it's so funny.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, Pelipper's gonna have to do some work for Team Rocket now. Max at the center is reading. There's something wacky going on here, and you may have to tell him what you study isn't always reality. But actually, Max will be proven right later in the episode. Ash's Pokemon, they're all fine. But something terrible's happened. And a lot of people are here because they lost to the Pelipper and had their Pokemon taken away. Can't believe Anthony would do that.
There's something new happening. Anthony would take their Pokemon away? We cut ahead and we see Team Rocket in these like game show get-ups, right? These like bright suits. Step right up, battle the Pelipper, the strongest Pokemon ever. You're going to give us your Pokemon if you lose. There's nothing to gain and everything to lose. Hey, you got that wrong. Everything to gain, nothing to lose. I don't know why anybody would step right up and fight this. Like, they've given no incentive and only downsides. And they look sketchy as fuck.
And they point out this big guy. Come fight. And this big dude comes in. He's like, yeah, I'll fight you with my Zigzagoon. I feel like this guy should have something, like, bigger and more powerful than a little Zigzagoon, but okay.
No, especially since they're trying to make him seem really menacing. Like, hey, tough guy, step right up here with your cute little raccoon dog.
Hey, he's a cute dog. Beautiful.
Aww.
Oh, little guy. So, Razor Leaf, Flamethrower, Thunder, Zigzagoon goes down. Thanks for playing. And in comes the gang. Team Rocket thinks they should scram, but no, this is the chance to get Pikachu. And they load up Pelipper with a bunch of extra Pokeballs. But they're like, well, how could Pelipper figure out how to like maneuver all this and stuff? What we need is an air traffic controller. And so they put Meowth in the Pelipper.
Yeah, which is pretty funny. He's like, I don't want to direct traffic. Everybody wants to be a director. Now's your chance.
So the gang's here, and here's Pelipper, Team Rocket in their outfits. They don't know it's Team Rocket.
Like, absolutely, there's so much in him.
Bulging. This is so silly because when the gang first learns about this scam going on, they're like, no, I couldn't be Anthony. And it's like, it's seemingly that they know it's Team Rocket, right? Like, of course, Team Rocket's the kind of people that would do this.
But
I thought that's what they were going for. But they don't know it's Team Rocket here.
I know. I was a little bit confused about that too.
Something's weird about them, they say. No shit. No shit. Well, there's some good music comes on. Pelipper versus Pikachu. Bellsprout goes for the Vine Whip, but it's dodged. Magby smoke screens, and then there's a Razor Leaf. Max is going to figure this one out. He sneaks off into the building. There's a flamethrower. Meowth gets burned. Max is inside. He finds Anthony tied up, bound and gagged, and not in the fun way.
No, he is. Is he down to his skivvies? I don't remember.
I think so, I want to say.
Or he's just always wearing his skivvies. I don't know.
Which is like, what would be the point of stripping him down? Because like, it's not like Team Rocket stole his clothes. They just did it because they felt like it.
Just for torture.
Yeah.
Just for shaming him. Yeah, so we cut back. Pikachu's dodging all these attacks, and then Max runs up with Anthony, right? And they're gonna spill the beans. I learned from Anthony all this shit. There's stuff full of Pokemon.
Meowth inside, and he's figuring out he's got to do something. Pikachu keeps dodging. His idea is, oh my god, okay, we can use a water attack on Pikachu to soak it, then hit it with an electric attack. That's gonna hurt. Where are we gonna get a water move though? Oh
also,
yeah,
that's stupid,
the water
right?
bird.
Pikachu's electricity. Like that doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, not how the game works. It's dumb. But they've used that logic before. I mean, Onyx in Pewter City. So.
Oh, but like, okay, yes, you're right. That's still not how the game works. But in that setting, we're adding a type disadvantage. Like Pikachu. I guess I see what you're getting at. I just thought since Pikachu's electric already, it wouldn't change.
You would think, but
yeah, who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Pelipper uses water gun, and Team Rocket's outfits wash away, and the gang is like, "What? It's Team Rocket!" And out come all the Pokeballs with the wave of water. And Team Rocket run off to deck the halls with the bulging bag of Pokeballs.
This was kind of
which is good.
This was actually a good way for Meowth to screw up in a way, because I was wondering earlier, okay, why if Pelipper could use his own attacks, and the truth is like, no, he can't use water attacks because it'll spray out the balls.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. It's like a bidet spraying the balls. Yeah.
Bingo. Oh, that should have been on the list. Use Pelipper as a bidet. No, I'm kidding. When I started that list, I was like, I will not write down toilet, bidet, sex toy, anything like that.
They should make a Pelipper toilet with a bidet.
Oh, I thought you were going to say sex toy.
No, that's whatever. That's other Pokemon.
I was going to be like, what?
That's Wiglet.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But no, an officially licensed
Pokemon
Pelipper
sex
toilet
toys
bidet
should
would be
fuck
so good.
us, and we shouldn't fuck them, and that's what I'm all about.
So, yeah, they've got the Pokeballs in the bag. Pelipper flies in, slices the rope, and so Team Rocket, they don that weird football gear again, which is Pikachu-proof, and they go to grab him, but Thunderbolt does nothing, of course. You gotta find a way to get the electricity through, and they're like, water conducts electricity! And so they water gun the balloon, and Team Rocket's like, what's a little water gonna do to us? It's not gonna do anything. And then Pikachu thunders, and they're like, wait a sec, didn't someone say that if you soak it, then like that electricity will hurt? And they're like, someone may not have said that, I don't know. And then kaboom, a shocking conclusion, they go blasting off again.
Yep, not bad.
The balls are all right. All the Pokemon are fine. Anthony apologizes. I love it in this whole thing. The gang just aren't even angry with Anthony at this point. Like, they don't care that he was cheating.
They're like, he's such a good guy now.
What?
I mean, it's shown in logic, right? He's been defeated, so he's part of the gang now. That's just how it works. Mm-hmm. You could have like shot my mother, but if I defeat you in battle, you're a ride or die friend now.
Absolutely. So he's he's changed his ways. He's gonna train to really become the strongest Pokemon. I feel like Pelipper probably not gonna make it there, but you can try your best. And
yeah,
the narrator says that the friendship and camaraderie is as real as it gets. Wow. How nice. That's the episode.
I mean, Pelipper's a cool Pokemon, but like, you should have known that when they said, I got the world's strongest Pokemon, it was a fucking pelican. That, like, something was up.
It's a pelican and not like the god.
Right. Or like some kind of world-eating dragon,
the creator of the
serpent.
universe.
Exactly, like a huge mech, like
Just a
I
burp.
don't know,
Burp.
just a pelican.
All right. Well, should we rate and finish up?
Yeah, 4 time number 2. What are we rating this episode based on, Kelly?
First category will be the episode title. You said a mouthful. Let's take a look at the other languages. You said a mouthful. In Japanese, the greatest Pelipper show in history. Arabic, the strongest Pokemon in the world. Mandarin Chinese,
mouthful. Not bad.
The greatest
bad.
Pelipper in history has
I think there
appeared.
could have been a better pun there.
Yeah. Danish, the world's strongest Pokemon. Dutch, you said a mouthful. Finnish, the strongest Pokemon in the world. European French, the full mouth is not played.
Whatever that means.
German, the strongest Pokemon in the world. Hebrew, with a full mouth. Hindi,
That's good. With a full
the most
mouth.
powerful Pokemon. Italian, strongest Pokemon in the world. Korean, Pelipper, the world's strongest Pokemon. Norwegian, some mouthful. Danish, beak full of Pokeballs. Brazilian Portuguese.
Beak full of Pokeballs is funny, too.
Brazilian Portuguese, there are beaks for everything.
Yeah.
Portuguese is just a lot of them.
A lot of them.
Latin American Spanish, a dangerous bite. Spain Spanish.
Oh, you skipped Russian.
Oh, whoops.
Beak
With a very full
on
mouth.
lock. Russian beak
on
on lock. On lock.
That's good.
We got that beak on lock.
Swedish
son.
is the world's strongest Pokemon, and Thai is the strongest Pelipper in the world. So a lot of the same, but beak on lock, a lot of them.
Beak on lock.
Those are pretty good.
You said a mouthful is
Not a bad
of the
one.
better titles from that list. I think it's good. I think there could have been something better though. Something about big mouth or I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Foot in the mouth.
Foot in the mouth.
I don't have it right. Mouthful of balls. No, okay.
Gargling balls.
Actually, mouth. You said a mouthful is
Yeah.
fine. I like it enough. 7.5.
7.5. Yeah, it's an above average, I would say. I'm gonna go with the 6.8.
All right. Okay, I
That's
need one more ball.
7.15. One more ball
Balls.
in the mouth, and that ball is going to be whatever will constitute giving this episode a 10.
Mouths.
Mouths. Eating.
Vor.
Vor.
Vor
Yeah,
fetish.
Meowth is inside the Pelipper.
Yes.
All right.
Mouth is inside Pelipper. We now have a Vor ball.
I'm down.
Kellan.
It's Vor. So just a reminder for everybody, when that ball comes up, we create a category that'll give that episode a 10 in that category. And that ball, the Vor ball, will now go into the pitcher. If it ever is pulled and receives a 0, it'll be permanently banned.
Yes. Do you think that there's this video like awoke? I mean, if this episode awoke anything in anyone, I want to be Meowth
I'm into
so
that.
bad.
Huh. Interesting. Speaking of teen quotes, I hope this doesn't awaken anything in me.
Yeah, I hope this doesn't awaken anything exactly.
Well, with a 10 in that, overall, You Said a Mouthful gets an 8.575, the best episode ever
That's a
danced so far.
strong episode.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
And that's it for this week.
I need to wrap things up here, Kellan, but please, I would like you to tell me what I should watch for the next episode.
Next time, we're going to take on 2 more advanced episodes. We'll start off with episode 11, A Bite to Remember, or in Japanese, Grena and Pochiena! Mystery of Evolution! ! Followed by episode 12, The Lotad Lowdown, or in Japanese, Haspo and the 3 Sisters of the Flower Shop! !
Oh, 3 sisters. That is a mountain range everywhere.
Whoa.
Anyways, look it up. Thank you for listening. Leave your comments down below. If you're on YouTube, that's Hydra Leech. We've also got the podcast on any podcast platform, really, Spotify, etc., wherever you want to find it. Leave comments, engage. However, there is a link to a Google form in the description where you can ask questions about future episodes. We'll read them out on air if we get them in. Also reach out to us at 2killadelibird@gmail.com or Blue Sky at 2killadelibird. We have, what else do we got going on, Kellan? We've, Hydra Leeches is the TikTok, but Twitch is a good one where Hydra Leech, he has been playing a Minecraft for days.
Minecraft.
Cozy streams, fun streams.
Fucking Minecraft, guys.
There's been some good people hanging out, chatting about Minecraft and everything in there. We also have a Patreon. It's just a tip jar. It's linked in the description. If you want to support our show, want to give $1 or $2, whatever, You'll get nothing from it, but it might make you feel good. Anything else, Kellan?
No, it'll make you feel really good.
Really good.
Really
It'll make you
good.
feel like Meowth getting swallowed by a Pelipper.
Everyone's favorite. Can't believe we have a ball now.
Anything else? I know we have a ball. I'm worried.
That's great. I love it, though. I think it's going to do great things.
Oh, that makes me wonder. But not too hard.
We'll
Anyways,
see what happens. Yeah.
Don't wonder too hard. That's my slogan.
Yeah. Well, let's get out.
I'm trying to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Don't wonder too hard because I'm going to wander off of this episode.
Terrible ending, but okay, we'll go with it.